The pitch. Over the inner edge, a called strike, and it's 2-1. The last player in baseball with a hit in 10 straight plate appearances was Jose Miranda of the Twins. He did it in July of 2024. The 2-1. Tolbert slices it in the air foul. First base side out of play. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I know it's a small sample size because he doesn't play every day, but on the 4th of July, at the start of the game, which was, 3 days ago, Tolbert was hitting 200. Now he's hitting 364.
I was going to say, not anymore. 2-2 on Tolbert. The pitch. Fastball broken bat flare. First base side foul. 2-2. I wonder if Foley's been using the same bat over the course of his last 9 plate appearances.
Be a surprise.
Well, there's a lot of hits in that barrel, but now it's cut in half. If nothing else, it's a clean cut. Maybe you can take the broken shards, write something on it. 9 straight plate appearances with a hit hanging on the wall, but he's going to need a new bat. So maybe Tolbert's going back to the dugout. Still wonderful over there, but... Lindor's glove, and that ball stayed in, then Tolbert would have been out. So, it's called using your noggin. Tolbert seems fine. And he is, and now Q and KT head back to the third base dugout. Tyler Tolbert. 10 consecutive plate appearances with a hit.
And if Carter gets a hit, Tolbert could score the tying run right here.
Royals down 9-7, top of the 5th. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung out and missed, and it's 1-1. That was a back foot sweeper. And it looked too good for Jensen.
Nobody won yet.
He's 1 for 3 tonight. Popped out to begin the game. Singled in the second. Struck out against the
around 16 right now.
In the fourth. The pitch. Up and away. 2 balls and a strike now on Carter Jensen. Runners on second and third. Still nobody out. 5 straight Royals have reached. 4 with hits. The 2-1 pitch. Outside. 3-1. So if not for the 3 runs in the bottom of the first that scored on the 3 throwing errors, the Royals would have a 1-run lead right now. But that's not the way the game goes. Royals down 9-7 in the 5th. Here's the pitch. Rolled foul, first base side behind David Hollins. The count's full on Jensen, 3-2. Dust now at Citi Field on a chillier, cloudier, misty night in Queens. You can still see some of the mist wafting around through the stadium lights at the top of the ballpark. The payoff. Sliced foul, third base side out of play. It's toward the back of the lower seats. Vortex at Citi Field, lower bowl. That goes just about all the way around the ballpark. From left center all the way to right center. And then there's the batter's side with the home and scoreboard right above it. Here's another 3-2 pitch. Up and away, ball 4. Jensen draws a walk. The 6th consecutive Royal to reach base to begin this 5th inning. Bobby Witt Jr. comes to the plate. And Andy Green has seen enough of Austin Warren. Hitter Huascar Brazoban has been warming up in the Mets bullpen, and that's where Andy Green turns. So Warren out, Brazoban in. The Royals have scored 3 so far in the top of the 5th inning. And they have the bases loaded and nobody out. And Bobby Witt Jr. coming to the plate. Royals down 9-7.
A little sweet. A little heat. Whataburgers coming in hot. Not too hot. With the new Hot Honey Crisp Whata Chicken Sandwich. It's got a tangy red pepper cheese, topped with our new crispy chicken breast, and drizzled with sweet hot honey. Here for a limited time. Don't say we didn't warn ya. One burger. Come one, come y'all. Royals fans, show your team pride every time you pay with the Kansas City Royals Visa debit card from Commerce Bank. Plus, score 5% off at the Royals Team Store. Whether you're buying ballpark snacks or repping the crown on your daily coffee run, this Royals debit card brings the spirit of the team to your everyday purchases. Available now for Commerce Bank checking account holders. Request yours at the Commerce location near you today. Commerce Bank. Challenge accepted. Hey, Royals fans. This is Hud. Another broken bat? Broken bat? Takes it into left center field. Another job for Gorilla Glue, the official sponsor of Broken Bats, and so much more. Gorilla Glue is incredibly strong, 100% tough, and bonds virtually everything from quick fixes to serious repairs, indoors or out. And you can trust it'll hold because the big gorilla made sure of that. Gorilla Glue, for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
This call to the bullpen is powered by Freezing. Anytime delivered anywhere at wholesalebatteries.net. The new pitcher for the Mets is right-hander Huascar Brazoban. First name Huascar. Huascar. Last name Brazoban. Brazoban. The diacritic above that second to last letter, that last letter A. He enters with the bases loaded, nobody out. Bobby Witt Jr. steps to the plate for the Royals. The Royals are down 9-7 in the top of the 5th in what has been a wild game so far in Queens. Here's the pitch. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Brazoban is now the 4th Mets pitcher tonight, 3rd out of the bullpen. Here's the pitch. Fastball hit sharply towards shortly. Door goes to an E, knocks it down with a glove. Ball thrown to second. Out there, no relay to first. Wins across safely after no throw from Brett Beatty on the turn. Michael
What?
He scores
His
from
face,
third.
Colin. Just
That
like
makes it a
third touch
one-run
called so
game.
far in 5.
The Royals are down
30 seconds.
9-8 in the top of the 5th inning.
Sometimes you hit it so hard, you start a double play. That time you hit it 112, and it gave Lindor a little trouble, and so they didn't get the double play.
Well, Lindor was lucky just to get the glove around it and keep it in front. That brings up Lane
that
Thomas
you, Danny?
with the bases loaded.
That Clay Pond.
What about
He had
it?
a 2-run
So
double with the
he's
bases
also
loaded
in it?
just a
Yeah, I
minute
know.
ago.
I saw a base coat. Why did he fall in it for?
Here's the
They
pitch.
drove a car in it. I don't know.
I just saw it on my baseball account. That's good to you.
Nate Berry called me last night, told me about
in
it.
this inning.
Huh?
There's
Nate Berry
only one
called me,
out.
told me about it last night.
Corners.
Why
Tyler
did he fall
Culver
in
at
it
third, and now
for?
Bobby Witt Jr. at first. One ball, no strikes on Thomas. Brazoban delivers. Down and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Brazoban has pitched a lot for the Mets this year. He's thrown 42 innings, struck out 39, walked 19. He doesn't give up a ton of hits. Opponents are batting just 177 against him. Here's the pitch. Fastball bounced foul third base side, and now it's 2-1. He last pitched a couple of days ago in Atlanta, and it was a disaster. He gave up 5 runs on 4 hits and only got 1 out. Gave him a grand slam in the 9th inning to Drake Baldwin. The Mets are used to these kinds of games and that kind of year for them. Spinning to throw to first, and Witt dives back safely. Well, that game a couple of days ago, the Mets wound up winning 10-9. They scored 5 runs in the 9th. The Braves scored 6 in the 9th. Nearly made a comeback. The 2-1 to Thomas. Witt runs. Fastball high. Torrent throws down to second base. Witt dives. He's safe. Culver stays put at third. Brett Beatty was the cover man at second. He points toward the